Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you guys are at in the world tuning in. Actually, we have over 70 people here. Drop in the chat. You guys should see it on the right side where you guys are tuning in from. We're super excited to have all of you guys here today as we celebrate our second anniversary today. I see we have plenty from Dubai. We have Australia. I'm over here in the United States. We have I saw one other brother here from the United States, so just one more with me. But it's great to have you all. We have Thailand in here. Thank you everybody for coming in today. Today is a very, very, very big day for us. And before we dive in, I just want to take a moment to express our gratitude to everyone here today, because today isn't a day of celebration just for Winset. It's really a day of gratitude and celebration for everyone who's participated in Winset and has been a part of the story that we've been able to craft over the last couple of years. Oh my goodness, we have Atlanta, we have London, we have Palau, Australia, more USA in the chat, Costa Rica. We have everything represented here. Alrighty guys, so what we've been able to do and accomplish over the last couple of years has been absolutely extraordinary, and it's only been made possible by every single one of our partner investors who's joined us over the years. And today is a celebration and a day of gratitude, really an honor for all of you. So we have a presentation that we're going to be going through here today, and let's go ahead and get that pulled up here for everybody. All right. Let's go ahead and go one more. I would love to jump into the agenda for everyone today. Perfect. So, for just a few quick notes before we dive in, guys, out of respect for everybody's time here today, it's important for us to keep things moving smooth. And we want to get you guys out at the time we said that this was going to close. So we're going to be doing our best to move through here today with just a quick and smooth pace. That being said, we want your engagement and we want your participation. So please, if you have comments, if you want to react, if you want to chime in, that is what the chat here is for. This is not supposed to be a monologue. That's a lot of pressure on me if you guys do that. So please definitely participate in. Today is for you. Now, we have some people in here that may have questions, and we may have some faces in here that are not active investors just yet. So if you have questions, the chat is for you as well. We have a whole team in the back studio here looking at the chat. We'll make sure that all of your questions are answered. And at the end, we'll actually have an open mic segment here to make sure if you have any questions, we'll have a dedicated segment. We'll all hang back, relax, and have conversation and make sure that you are taken care of and covered. And then everybody's favorite part, and probably what they're most excited for, we're going to be giving away a ton of awards here today. We're going to be announcing these live, and afterward we'll connect with you on WhatsApp or Telegram and make sure all of our winners get what it is that they are looking or getting what they won. So that's just the quick notes before we jump in. Let's go ahead and jump into the agenda. Buckle up. We have a lot to go through here today. So first things first, the idea of today was to kind of peel back the curtain behind the operation here at Winset. And this starts with giving our sponsor and partner, Vantage Markets, who's given Winset a home and a safe place to house our capital and trade the floor, and give them a moment. Nothing would be possible here today. We wouldn't have 9% on January if it wasn't for them. We wouldn't have had 10% in December if it wasn't for them. We are extremely thankful for Vantage Markets, and we wanted to give them the first bit of time here today. Afterward, we're going to go first into our history and unpack that. That's going to be how Winset came to be, the faces behind Winset, some of the milestones that have been reached along the way, and even some insight into the algos themselves, diving into some of the key principles behind Rudin and what we've built and why it's successful. We'll then turn from the charts, the graphs, the stats, and history, and we're going to take a moment to see the present day, the real world impact that Winset has had in some of our own very investors' lives. And of course, we're going to take a moment to celebrate our community and partners. And we're going to wrap up by turning our eyes to the future and the greater impact beyond the immediate returns that we're producing, sharing some exciting news with new charitable commitments, our Winset Juniors initiative to help enrich the youth and next generation, and more. Let's go ahead and catch that up here. Perfect. So without further ado, I think it's time that we introduce to you guys our first sponsor here. Do we have Hadi here ready to go for Vantage? Yes, we do.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome.
How's it going? Thank you for the introduction, baby. Am I live? Yeah.
I'll go ahead and give you the floor. Hadi represents our sponsor and our partner, Vantage Markets. So without further ado, Hadi, the floor is yours.
Thanks for the introduction, baby. First of all, I just want to thank everyone for taking the time to participate today. I want to thank the people at Winset for trusting us and using Vantage to run this big operation. I want to congratulate all the investors who've been with us. Some have been with us for more than a year. Some of us have joined recently, and everyone's had really good results. So I hope we can continue to provide you with the best trading conditions and the best support we can to keep everybody growing. A lot of people have made a lot of significant results, which we're very proud of. I know most of you are already with Vantage, but for people who don't know, we are a ASIC regulated broker from Australia. We have FCA from the UK, and we're getting our SCA in Dubai. We've been around for 15 years. And one very important thing is last year, our insurance policy was up to $1 million from Lloyds Bank, but we recently upped it to $50 million. So that way, if anything ever goes wrong with the broker, your funds are fully insured. And yeah, I just want to thank Leon, Omar, and all the guys at Winset for all your very hard work. You take care of your clients extremely well, and we're very proud to be partners.
Thank you so much, Hadi. Everyone who's been migrated over to Vantage has only ever said great things. And, you know, I personally have had my money now tied up with you guys, and it's been a phenomenal experience just end to end. So from Winset and everyone here, thank you so much. You guys have been phenomenal. Your support is huge. The fact that we can pick up the phone and we can reach out to you when we have questions, and you've extended that to our partners. I think that's really, really special. All of us want to have a safe place to know that we're going to be protected where we put our money. And you guys have been a phenomenal home and phenomenal partner. And guys, Hadi sprinted through traffic to get here today. Sprinting on the road. Don't say how fast you were driving, Hadi, to get here. But they are the Ferrari sponsor. Did you have the Ferrari to get here on time?
I'll have to get one for the Ferrari sponsorship. You know how we move. So
perfect. I heard that Hadi said he might Vantage might give away a Ferrari to our 30-year anniversary. We'll see about that.
Let's see. You got to stick around for another year to find out.
All right. Sounds good. Appreciate you, Hadi. Thank you so much again. And shout out to Vantage. You guys have been absolutely phenomenal. So I think this is a good time for us to move into some of the other faces behind Winset that have made this possible. Let's go ahead and pull up some of the behind the scenes team. I think it's time for some introductions. A little help here. Let me get that on there. Thank you so much. All right. So first things first, you know, we run a lean team here at Winset, and there's a couple of people that you're probably familiar with, and there's a couple of people you may not be. Now, no doubt, many of you know Omar and Leon. These are our founders and co-founders, and we'll be giving them the floor here shortly. So I don't want to steal all of their thunder, but I think it goes without saying, none of this would be possible without them, of course. But we'll give them the floor, and we're going to hear a little bit more about both of them here today. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to introduce some of the faces behind the scenes that you may not be as familiar with. So first of all, there's me on the left, Julian. Now, some say that, you know, this is the most handsome one of the bunch, but, you know, I'm just repeating what I've been told. So, you know, don't point fingers at me on this. Now, for some of you guys who saw some of our early marketing, you've seen an interesting transformation for me. You've seen my beard get shorter and shorter over the years. So that was a big personal journey for me. I really appreciate all of you going on that. That was a, you know, big trajectory and arc. But back in 2024, actually, I was introduced to Winset. And I'll be honest with you guys, I sat on my hands for a full year. I could not believe that this was real. I was probably Omar's worst client and investor the whole time. I asked the guy so many questions. He was posting results every single day. I had all these other investors. I'm like, there's no way. This has to be like Photoshop. This is a very, very elaborate exercise that's going on. And of course, you know, eventually I sat back. I witnessed over 100% gain in the year of 2024, and I kicked myself for not participating. So you better believe I've got my money in here now. And ever since then, I've been extremely proud to represent what's been built at Winset. and I've been able to come in and be a part of the Whales family, which means we have over that. The Whales are the investors in Winset with over 100,000. So it's been a phenomenal journey, and I've been super pleased and just blessed to be here. Next on the list, we have Sebastian, which most of you probably met recently. Now, I need to give Sebastian a huge shout out because he is one of the most driven, ambitious, and hardest workers that I think I've ever met. He's actually been an active trader himself too. And when he came into Winset, one of the things that really impressed me was how quickly he wrapped his head around the complexities of what we do. You don't have to be an active trader to participate with Winset or to appreciate what it does. But if you are an active trader, you know how difficult it is to sustain an edge consistently over the markets for as long as Winset has. That was one of the things that Sebastian coming in, he just immediately saw what it is that we built. He immediately understood the value that was there. And he's an incredibly hard worker, super resourceful. It's just an invaluable asset to Winset and assuring the experience of our investors. And to those who have not invested, Sebastian is your first point of contact. And he is the person who basically controls the experience for everybody from start to finish nowadays. So thank you so much, Sebastian. We would not be able to run Winset without you. Next, I'm going to be actually highlighting two people on our design team here. We have Karina and we have Razan, and they're both share credit for Winset looking the way that it does. This presentation, the graphics on our social media, the brand continuity, and I might be getting into the weeds here because I come from a little bit of a marketing background, so I really appreciate these things, but Winset looks so polished, and it's really thanks to them. We would not probably be this presentable, this professional, this polished if it wasn't for them. Everything from our brand, our presence, to strategy has been largely influenced by them. So just a huge shout out to both of them. Thank you so much for helping Winset be what it is, be seen, incredible, and just for the help that you provided to even host today's event and create this presentation to beautiful graphics for today. And then last but not least, we have Bassam, our accountant, who makes sure referral fees and everything is accurate across 100+ investors we have in half a dozen different PAMs. Nothing in Winset would work without the attention to detail and scrutiny in our numbers, and Bassam is largely to thank for that. So thank you so much. Probably does not get the representation that he deserves, but it would not work without him. So thank you so much. This is a shout out to the team behind the scenes. This is it, guys. We are a small, lean operation that just work on this together with the sole focus of making sure that we bring you guys a good experience and that we make sure you're taken care of and foster your success. So this is the team behind the scenes, and these are the guys that, guys and gals that allow Winset to run smoothly. But I glossed over two people in the beginning, and the first one was our founder, Omar. So without further ado, and I'm really excited for this. Omar has the story of Rudin and how this came to be. I was a little spoiled because I told you all I was that bad apple in 2024 that asked a million questions. I got this story early and it was so fascinating. I'm so excited for you guys to be able to just hear this and be able to actually see how everything came to be in the inception of Winset. So I'm going to go ahead and bring Omar to the stage here. There he is. Welcome,
Hello.
welcome.
Thank you, JB. Thank you, everyone. So intro, JB, and it's a nice moment that we're celebrating together. And honestly, I really am proud to be celebrating 2 years with you guys. 2 years that we never thought would come true. 2 years of something we never thought would grow that big, right? So who would have known that a few years back I was only teaching mathematics to a bunch of students in UAE, and then I was paid $5,000 a month, but that was not enough for me. I thought I deserved better, and that was when I resigned and I came back to Lebanon with no idea what to do whatsoever. So by mere coincidence, I entered crypto, and that was not easy. Out of my 19 investments, only 2 were profitable, so I had to search for other plays. After which I came to know about Forex, but that also was not easy. Guys, I remember the trader once told me, he told me Forex is the hardest way to make the easiest money. And I think it's a pretty nice, quote, because more than 96% of people lose in trading. That's the real stats. Most of our friends have tried Forex at some point in their life and have sadly lost money. So to acquire something that really works, I really had to dig deep, but I always believed that I could find something, and I remember I wrote a quote once when I was traveling. I said, to acquire the edge over this world, you have to go to the edge of the world. And in April 2023, I was really lucky to meet Rudin. In May 2023, I was lucky to start trading Rudin. And guys, 32 months of winning streaks, 32 months, which would mean more than 1,000 trading days that have only been wins. Who could have believed that? And you know what's nice? What's nice is that 2 years back, maybe we only had 3 witnesses for the power and magic of Rudin. But today we have more than 160 people who are all witnesses for their daily wins and the success of Rudin. So I'm really happy for that. Okay. Now, guys, I don't know if you know, but I have a master's in pure mathematics. So I always love to relate math to Winset, especially that Rudin is based on mathematical notions whatsoever. It doesn't do any technical analysis nor any fundamental analysis. And for that, I wanted to share with you, a math notion that I love. It's pure divine. It's called fractals. So what are fractals? Okay, fractals are basically, can you move on to the next one? Yes, thank you. So fractals are infinitely complex patterns that are self-similar across different scales. They are created by repeating a simple process over and over again in an ongoing feedback loop. Now, guys, I will tell you in a bit why is that important, but let me first give you some examples, okay? So some examples that occur in nature. We have a very nice photo coming, which would be, okay, so the first one is the lightning. You can see an electron being charged on a scale of 10 centimeters, okay? Now look at this big figure. Now look at the next figure, which is a tree on a scale of 30 meters, and you can see very similar vessels in nature to the lighting. Now, if you look on a bigger scale, which would be the river of China, on a scale of 300 kilometers, guys, look at the 3 figures. Aren't they very similar in nature? So this is what's called fractals. Now, what does that have to do in Winset? I truly believe that in Winset we had fractals, which was our persistence. Okay, so if you zoom in to Winset, you can see that we had persistence from the team. All right. So can you move on to the next slide, or is it me lagging? Okay, cool. So the team who was persistent to find this good algo, this consistent algo. Now the coder who stayed 16 years coding Rudin. So guys, he started in 2002. The final code was in 2018. All right. And then the algo itself, which persistently trades more than 450 trades every day to secure us a 67% win rate. Okay, so that's our own fractal in-house. I hope you liked the notion that I just wanted to share. And for that, I'd like to show you another fractal where Rudin is trading. So if we see where Rudin trades, and we only saw it this year, guys. So check what we saw in Rudin. Look at those nice triangles. I don't know if you can see them. Okay, this is Rudin trading, guys. You can see the triangles, and then you can see the zoom in. Like if you zoom in, it's another triangle, and zoom in. So that's the idea. And as you all know, or most of you know, Rudin has 2 years of profits with one code that's fully intact. Again, it only works on mathematics with a 6-7% win rate and a 24/5 execution. Now, if you want to compare Rudin to other assets or other funds that have been performing for the last years, we did a small comparison, guys. Oh, sorry, I missed the slide. Okay. So last year we did an exceptional return, which was 154% as a compounded return, and that would equal a 112% as a simple interest. Okay, simple gain. All right. Now, the thing that I want to highlight is how Rudin really does well consistently, because there are so many things out there that eventually win, but can you always win? I think that's what matters, and that's what really matters in Rudin. Sometimes we only do 3% a month, but sometimes we do 16%. Last December we did 16%, and just the month before we were only doing 3.5%. So the whole idea is to stay there, being consistent, attend the whole trading days, and eventually you will make so much nice money. So yeah, exactly, to the coder. So let's move to the next slide, please. Let's compare Rudin to other assets. Exactly. So Bitcoin, sadly this year, because I love Bitcoin, it didn't do much. It only did, I think, 6%, right? Now, S&P 500 did how much? Can you go back? Okay. I think S&P did 14%, if I'm right. Hedge funds, of course, we didn't have one study, but on average, they did, I think, around 17%. Can you please roll over the funds so that we can see the gains, Sebastian? Just put your cursor over the columns, please. Okay. And then, so the hedge funds, as you see, did how much? 25%. Global funds on average did 35%. Gold this year did more than 60%. But again, guys, not to belittle gold, like look at all the other years. So it's not only 1 year. You know, Ruden has been doing more than 100% every year since September 2020. And this is a fact, okay? That's fully verified. So thank you for that. And guys, I think this was my part. I think I talked a lot today. So I leave it to my partner, our co-founder, Leon, whom I really trust on this journey. And thanks so much for all the sleepless days and nights that we spend to bring you guys what you have. So thank you for that. And Leon, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Omar. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. I'm very excited to have you, and it's wonderful, and it's wonderful to be here. Wonderful to see the energy. Wonderful to see that we have people from 5 different continents. You know, obviously except Antarctica, but it's absolutely amazing. I love the energy, and what a great day. I think, you know, we have very important things coming up today, and not only the story, you know, what we've done, the performance, the incredible Ruden. I think it's just been an incredible journey. I think the story of Omar, you know, also fits, you know, with more parts of the story. And I want to keep, you know, going through some parts of, you know, what we are doing, and, you know, what we're going to do in the next year. So if it's possible, let's put back the slides and let me get back to the next one, which is going to be a very interesting one. So one of the very interesting things today is the capital structure and the capacity of Winset. And you guys have seen this all over, that, you know, we're talking about it. We're talking about, hey, you guys, capital structure, I'm going to say one important thing, right? We do the PAMs. The PAMs are 400K. You guys know the deal. And you guys probably know why by now we do that, right? So the very interesting part is that now we've come up recently, right, since December, you know, with the allocation cap. And I think you guys have really seen that that this is something big, right? It's growing, and we're actually reaching the cap, which means our objective is about to be there. And, you know, as of today, actually, we're at 92%. You know, we didn't even have time to update this. Imagine how crazy that is. So because the word is out there, you know, and nobody has ever found, I think, a better, you know, algorithm in terms of Forex. And you guys know that, right? That's why we're all here in the same place. So I think that's one of the key parts. And just, you know, to let you guys know, there's obviously more going to be coming up. And, you know, even if we reach the cap, you know, I've got some questions like, what's going to happen now? Don't worry, guys. We're always going to be here. We're always going to keep working. It's not that we're going to retire. And there's a lot more to do. And, you know, that's why I'm going to go to the next one and explain something very interesting. You know, it all starts, you know, with the whales. And you guys know who are the whales. And if you don't, I'm just going to break it down to you. Okay. So the whales are our VIP team. Okay. The VIP clients that have over 100K. Now, the whales for us are the most important partners we have. These investors really know what capital allocation is, right? Like, they're not like entering small. They're entering at 100K at least. And of course, we have much more than 100K for some investors. And this is actually for us, people that know the market, that know the value of our algorithm, right? So they have perks, and these perks, I just want to highlight them because they're beautiful, right? That means we have, well, they have access to lower performance fees, which I'm for sure that all of you appreciate, you know, once you think about it, right? They also have access to different trading opportunities. And what does that mean for those of you that are new? That means they have access to Wiles. Wiles is our algorithm launched, you know, this year, and I'm going to go through it later a bit more in detail, but they have actually access to a Bitcoin trading algorithm that is doing around 20% per year. And they also have access to, of course, Omar and I, because we actually have a special chat where all of us, you know, have share insights and discuss a bit. So it's a very exclusive group that has all these accesses, all these prizes and giveaways as well. Don't let me forget, that's very important, because It's one of the main reasons why we're here today as well, right? So they have access to also the prices and specific giveaways for the whales. And now they're going to have access to something new. And this is like, I would even say, drum roll. Next slide. There's going to be a new, I'm not going to call it an algorithm. I'm going to call it a new investment opportunity we're actually going to bring this year. Okay. This is a sneak peek of what's happening there. Okay. So I'm not going to break down the strategy, but I'm just going to tell you guys that it's pretty conservative, and it still gives crazy returns, as you can see on screen, and it gives you returns either on Bitcoin or on USD. It actually works by a combination of calls. So it actually does not only crypto or forex. We're actually going a bit to the stock market. It does calls in the stock market plus a combination of trading, and the results have been amazing. And as you guys know, if Omar brought this and found this, it's for a reason, right? Like also, as some of you know, especially the whales, we had actually a gold algorithm that was being tested for 2 years because we still didn't really trust it. In 2 years testing the algorithm, this week with what happened to gold, they got liquidated. So we never brought it to our investors. And I think Omar was really testing it because he didn't trust that it was stable enough and consistent enough. And as you see, he knows what he's doing. So if he brings this, there's a good reason. Okay. I'm seeing who's taking the cup. Yeah, well, see, that's awesome. So guys, okay, next slide there. So Winset Juniors. Okay, so this is another initiative we're bringing up. Okay. And it's actually a beautiful initiative. Okay. There's going to be an opportunity for people to open accounts for your kids, like a small amount, but we're going to charge very low performance fees in these accounts. Okay, so they're going to be limited, but what we want to do here is teach generational wealth to our kids. And this is very important because Omar was telling me he actually learned about passive income only in his 30s. And I was thinking, I only learned about passive income in my 40s almost, because I've been working since I was literally 15 years old. So I never really understood it until I became an investor, right? So this is the power that we want to teach our kids, right? And for that, we're willing to do like small accounts, like 2 kids. If you have 2 kids, if you have more kids, we can talk to about it, with us. But we're looking about, having 2 accounts per family. So, you can open an account per kid and you can actually show them what's going on, right? Hey, look, this is actually creating passive income and it's trading. This is really important, guys. Like, this is amazing. Like, I have 3 nephews. I also have 2 kids, right? But they're very young. They're 5 years old and I have just a baby. But I have 3 nephews that are around the 15, 14, 18 years threshold. And you know what's amazing? Like, I started talking to them about trading. Every time I travel and to see them, they're like crazy asking me about it. So I have to open them an account now, right? Like, they're dying for it because they know about passive income. They want to know about trading. So this is very important. And we're very excited to do this as a teaching opportunity, right, for kids. So let me go to the next one. So actually, I was introduced to it before, but I just want to tell a bit my story before we go further. So I don't know if you guys know, but I love writing. By the way, I have my own blog, not very popular. It's kind of my personal diary, I would say. But I love writing in LinkedIn as well. One of the very important stories I shared, about my learning, is that in life, I was doing UN, United Nations, right? And you probably know more or less about it, but I was working as a United Nations officer for like 12, 13 years in the operational aspects, right? And I was traveling a lot and I was out of home every day. So my life was really, as I was saying, about creating active income, and I loved it because there was purpose in it, okay? And we'll talk about that a bit later. There's a little surprise over there. But what I'm trying to say there is that I evolved and I became, what I am now. And I think this is very important for us to know. Like, passive income is something that we can generate once we believe in it and we understand the power of it. If you had told me 10 years ago that I would be here doing this, I would tell you like, you're nuts. Not even in my wildest dreams, right? So this is very important, guys. This is like the way I evolved to learn and become this person is something that all of you are doing, because I'm sure that many of you are still extremely surprised about where we are right now and what we've achieved. And it's magical, and it is absolutely magical. And I think it's one of the beauties of it. And I want to look back to the presentation. I want to look back at what we did in 2025. So you guys to have a little look at, very busy year, I would say. So the year started, like January always. Uh, Last year was a bit slow, not so fun as this year. Well, it was fun because we're doing double margin, half margin, right? Double performance, but like it wasn't so hectic in terms of volatility, right? But we still were moving nonstop. In February, for example, I was like traveling. I was going to Mexico, to Colombia, to Panama. I actually live in Panama, right? So I go through these areas, meetings, family offices, high net worth individuals, events, crypto, forex events. And what's very interesting is that also in February I had a baby. So this was let's say an extra busy month. Okay, I forgot to put that in the milestones, but I should definitely do that because all this was done with a baby. The next big milestone for the year was in April, the launch of the Whales Club. As I was saying, amazing, right? Whales Club was an absolutely amazing feat for us, and those of you that were there on the launch remember it. We had such a blast on the launch. We have a lot of people right now in the Whales Club, and it's growing day by day nonstop. So I just want to say that this very successful launch was there, and thank you all the whales for being there. The next feat, was in June. So we launched publicly whales, right? Like, as again, Omar was testing whales heavy for 6 months. He called it the Bitcoin mining. He compared the results. Omar loves math, guys. You know that by now, right? With the lesson. So he did all the math. He checked what is a miner doing, what are we doing, what does a miner cost, what does it cost to do with us, and he said, "This is amazing what we're doing, right? Like whales is just like I think if the miners knew what we were doing, they would start crying literally because of their costs to mine so little Bitcoin." So the next one in July. July was a crazy month for those of you that were with us. Remember it, right? There was this 220 pip move with no retracement. Wow, that was tough. A lot of brokers had issues. Tons of algos got wiped out in the market, but we stayed there. Vantage Markets, we did it 10%. So we became one of the most successful and consistent traders in Vantage Markets. And that is something big, okay? We're talking about 5 million active clients they have. So that for us was, a big milestone. Now the next one was going more to the end of quarter 3, right? Omar was very lucky, I have to say. He was invited to attend the Formula One final in Dubai, in Abu Dhabi, in Emirates. So so much fun, right? I know he's not a huge fan, but I know he had a blast. And the most important thing about the event is not obviously the event itself. It's, the global relationships and everyone that he had the chance to meet. Many of the investors actually, either in Abu Dhabi or in Dubai, he got to meet. Like, it was crazy. It was beautiful. And I think it's one of the most important, feats this year. Not only the fun part of it, going to the Formula One, but also the networking aspect of that end of the year. And yes, and the last feed we can say for the year, December, we completed our incorporation in Dubai, guys. And this is the one thing I want to highlight. As you guys know, we've always been operating, and we still operate, to be honest, since from St. Vincent Grenadines. But we've also now operated in Dubai. We operate from there. We have an office open, and that means we're growing. It's a structural growth for Winset. It doesn't mean we're just keeping us. We are focused on growth, and December was the big milestone. Now I want to say another big milestone that is not here. December, we also did 14-15% returns, and that was the best Christmas present for everyone. And I remember that because everybody loved that in Christmas, right? And actually the move happened the 24th of December, right? I don't know if you guys remember. So I would say that small highlight for that part. So the next one, I would just like to talk about you guys, something very important. Who are you guys? You probably have seen each other in the chat. We do some AMAs, but we didn't have the chance to meet in person yet. Like, hopefully at some point we will make an in-person meeting. But I just want to talk a bit about you guys. Like, who do we have here? We have business owners, we have family offices, we have people that know the market, that have been out there, that invest big capital, that they know what they're doing, and they're here. They're part of Winset, right? We have international investors from all continents. As I told you guys, we have the 5 continents represented, okay? The 5 continents where there's life, obviously. We have professionals from elite sports, okay? We got Formula One, not Formula One, I think it's Formula One. No, it's a Ferrari racer. We got professional football players. We have other, professional sport represented. We have, now we have very important for us, families that are focused on long-term passive investment solutions. Many of you here know that, right? That want to lower their burden on their job. That they don't want to work because they have to. They want to work because they like it, and they actually have some extra passive income, which is probably where the future is going to lead us all to, right? Hopefully. We have executives that actually lead companies, that have their own businesses, entrepreneurs. We have engineers. We have financial professionals, right? That, they know about the investments and they actually are here. And we have pilots, and hopefully our pilot is here today. And we have single mothers, that actually right now with Winset's income, they've decided to not work and, take care of their family and do what they want to do with their life, okay? And we have individuals on sabbatical, and I just added that one there because I'm sure he's here. We have people that have left their job, that they have found comfort in having extra passive income and are living the life in Thailand right now, or Indonesia, wherever you are now, who you are. And because, this passive income allows for that. So I just wanted to tell you guys about that. It's beautiful. It's amazing. I love sabbaticals. When I was in UN, I took a few of them. And I think like passive income like this would have been a dream when I was on my first sabbatical, I can tell you. Now, I want to go to the next slide. It's voices from the community, guys. So I want now to hear from you guys. We have a little video from some people that have shared their story. So if we can go there and show that video.
I've been looking for opportunities for 10 years.
We all strive for personal satisfaction and a little bit calm in our life.
Just peace of mind, really, in terms of investing.
Be financially independent so I can spend more time with family and friends.
I joined Winset in August 2024.
I joined Winset at the beginning.
And my first impression was that it already had my trust.
Winset cares about trying to take care of our funds.
I felt quite confident that my investment was being looked after.
Third-party verified, licensed broker, which even has an insurance.
We have full custody of our money. So it literally is as transparent as that.
The transparency, the care they give to everyone.
Their highest priority is trying to protect our assets and make sure we're all making money.
It's all about personal connection, personal interaction, and that gave me the confidence that I can trust you.
In this year, I got 85%.
It's going to be right around 160% over 2 years.
Almost 100% in a year.
88% in 15 months.
I've made 47% net.
It's around 85% gain.
47% return.
I'm now over 100 grand.
Winset has given me that sort of peace of mind to be like, you know what? I'm happy with my money there.
They make me feel very safe. I know that I'm in good hands.
The team of Winset has been very responsive.
As time passes, I continue to feel much safer.
Most consistent is just the Winset team always being available.
Yeah, I don't think there's any community like Winset.
This convinced me more and more that I'm with the right team of people.
It's amazing to see the long-lasting success. Being able to sleep at night, knowing that my money works for me.
I'm beyond grateful that I got the chance and the opportunity to join.
Glad I invested.
I'm grateful for the team, honestly. Like, it feels like you're part of something. It's a little family.
Well, thank you. That was amazing. That was amazing. What a video, right, guys?
So much, guys. Very touching. Very touching. Thank you so much for all this results, these nice vibes, this nice community. I love the community. Thank you.
So next, we're going to go into purpose. And let me start with that. One of the very important things in the next slide is that I was saying that, when I worked at UN, for example, one of the things I liked about it, probably the only thing I liked about it, to be honest, was actually the purpose, right? So one thing that in Winset we need to really look at is, what about our purpose beyond our performance, right? So Omar had a beautiful initiative that, of course, I supported fully, which is, going into having extra purpose, supporting charity. So I'm going to hand over to Omar.
Thank you, Leon. So guys, this year we decided to start our own fund to donate to NGOs. So every month we will donate part of our revenue to an NGO we choose, and you can as well choose. So if you recommend any NGO, we're more than happy to see and look at. I myself personally decided to start for Winset with an NGO that I truly love, that has been there since long. It's called Animals Lebanon. They are a Lebanese NGO, the country I'm from. They really rescue cats, dogs, and wildlife. So sometimes people get some wild animals to Lebanon illegally, and these people really go to the whole world just to make sure that they bring them to safety. This year we're donating, as a start, $5,000 to Animals Lebanon. And guys, by the end of this call, we will post on Telegram and on our socials the wallet address for you guys to donate as well. So I hope you do that. And guys, remember that the whole idea of giving, or the whole idea of receiving, is to give. You know, that's how you manifest through receiving, once you give. So I really hope that you guys, once you watch those shorts that they did, would be encouraged to donate as well. So without further ado, let's watch.
I know. Well, we've arrived. Unfortunately, we're working in the rain.
Animals Lebanon is a registered charity. We are more than just a shelter. We are animal welfare organization working on the root causes of animal suffering by changing laws, systems, and culture to create long-term impact for animals across the country. Our biggest achievement was drafting and passing a strong animal welfare law. In 2017, Lebanon passed its first comprehensive animal protection law, which is now being implemented, placing Lebanon at the forefront of animal welfare in the region. We also played a key role in Lebanon joining CITES, the international convention that protects endangered species from illegal trade. We are also on the ground. After the Beirut explosion in 2020, Animals Lebanon was among the first responders, rescuing hundreds of pets, providing emergency care, and reuniting animals with their families. During times of war and crisis, our teams continue to risk their lives to rescue pets and stray animals while providing temporary shelter for the displaced families and their pets. Every year, we spay thousands of cats and dogs to humanely control the overpopulation and reduce suffering on the streets. We work closely with the Ministry of Agriculture, municipalities, and law enforcement to stop illegal wildlife trade, regulate breeding and pet shops, to ensure animal welfare standards across Lebanon. At Animal Lebanon, we believe animal welfare and human welfare are deeply connected to build a healthier society. When we first started, many people laughed at the idea of animals' rights in Lebanon. Today, we have the legal system, the police, and the public standing with us. Animal abuse is no longer ignored. It's wrong, and now it's illegal. With your support, we can continue protecting animals. Together, we can create lasting change.
So guys, from our juniors initiatives to the charitable initiatives that we're opening up to help the next generation, what we're trying to do is just help those who cannot yet help themselves and just help remove a little cruelty from the world if we can. Many of us have been able to create abundance for ourselves. I guess my light is taking a break. That was fun. Many of us have been able to create abundance for ourselves, and with these new initiatives, we're inviting you to join us and sharing some of that with others to do our part and just leaving the world a little bit better off than we found it. That's the purpose and mission of these. Omar, Leon, any words before we move on?
I mean, thank you, JB. So, guys, that's, I mean, hopefully we do more than what we say. So every month we will be giving a part of our revenue for sure. All right. And of course, you can as well participate, no pressure. But if you feel like, you're more than welcome.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Well, I think now we're going to start with, some part of the presentation that everybody was really looking forward to.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think?
This is what we've all been waiting for the entire time. All right, so shake it out, everybody. Get the energy up. We went through the presentation. We went through the new initiatives. We went through all of that. This is the part that everyone's been anticipating for probably like the last week and change. We have a ton of prizes and awards to give out to the community. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually start with highlighting a few individuals from our community. And we're going to be... Some people, first of all, just to be clear, guys, we're so appreciative of every single investor and every single partner who's come in. There's a couple of individuals that we want to highlight who have made a particularly great contribution to us and have helped in different regards. And we're going to be doing that not just by recognizing and giving them recognition, but we're also going to be giving them a cash prize of $150 per individual. So without further ado, well, first of all, okay, hold on. I need to gauge the room for a second. Who's ready for the awards? I need to see some love in the chat right now. Or we're just going to go. I mean, I guess we could just call it a Saturday. You know what I mean? Okay. Malcolm's excited. We got a couple emojis in here. We got Corinna in here. All right. I'm just trying to gauge if y'all are awake. It's morning for some people, okay? All right. So let's go ahead and let's pull up the first award. Now, we're going to be giving away something that we call the Brand Advocate Award. Now, this individual has been incredibly active within the community. Basically, they're on every single investor call that we've ever done. And I believe, and honestly, this is kind of crazy because our Telegram's super active, but this individual has been the most active member in our Telegram. So we need a drum roll because this is going to be going to, who is it? Chris Ross. Thank you for your participation, your engagement. Congratulations. We're going to reach out by Telegram and WhatsApp and make sure that you get yours. Thank you so much for your support, brother, and continue to be engaged. Now, here's a question. Chris, are you here? Is this the one call you decided not to be on? Let's see. Where is Chris at?
Chris is here. I saw him, but let's see.
He's chilling in the chat. Where is he? Come on, Chris. Oh, there he is. Okay. Just giving you a little bit of a hard time. I mean, you engaged the entire time. Of course you weren't gonna miss today, right? All right. So next, guys, we're going to be giving away something called our Pioneer Award. And you know what they say, it's always hardest to find your first investor. So, this person has a very special place in our hearts because they saw the vision and took the risk before everyone else and really paved the way for everyone else to come in next, seeing that someone else believed in it enough to trust it with their own capital and really expose themselves to the risk and upside potential that we had here at Winset. And so without further ado, we need a drum roll for this one because this award is going to Yvonne. Congratulations. Thank you for supporting the vision from literally day zero. This would have not been possible without you. Appreciate you immensely. I saw Yvonne also in here as well. So from day zero to day present, being a part of this and not just talking about it, putting their capital in play with us. Thank you so much, Yvonne.
Thank you, Yvonne.
All right.
And, guys, I sent her an invite, but I think she didn't see it. I just wanted to thank Yvonne for her trust because she literally entered Rudin even before Winset. So, and Yvonne is a great friend of mine, a great philanthropist, a true human. So, a big hug to her, and I'm really happy for all the profits that she did. And she entered the stage. Oh, Yvonne is here.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh my God, what is this?
Where are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We are good. How's everything? Shu, how does it feel?
What is this? The Pioneer Award. Wow.
Yeah, because you were with us even before Winset, so we had to grant you this award.
Oh, thank you so much, guys. I'm so grateful for all of you. What an amazing team. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
Thank
Yvonne.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Amazing.
Okay, great.
Alrighty, guys. Let's go to the next award. Now, this one, I just found out some earlier information now. So, and you guys are going to see in a minute. This award now is kind of special to me. All right, it was special before, but now it's really special. You're going to see why in a second. But this is the Voice of Trust Award. Now, I think all of us probably thought the same thing when we first found Winset, and it was probably some version of how can this actually be real? Is this legitimate, right? I know, and again, like I always joke, like I was Omar's worst client. I drilled him with that question for 11 months straight in 2024. But we live in a world, guys, where sadly, we know people will sometimes just say really anything to just get a dollar from someone else, and it can be difficult to stand out on your own, even if you are the one person that's actually doing what's right and what you're doing is above board and legitimate. And that's why we cannot express how important it is that when we have seen every person's feedback and reviews, what that means to us, because you're helping other people see that this is actually real. And every person's reviews and kind words mean the world to us. But we do want to highlight one today. And this is one review from one individual that we consider to be probably our most detailed and impactful review. And you're also going to see why this award is a little special to me now, because we're going to be presenting this to, drum roll, to the other Julian that apparently is in Winset. Let's go. Julian, I want to pull you on the stage now. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I invited him to studio. Let's see. Julian, thank you for the awesome review you did. It really means a lot that you really put that time, and you're always supportive to even new leads coming to Winset, which I truly appreciate as well.
You might have had a little coffee break. All right. Well, Julian, we'll reach out to you by Telegram, and we'll make sure that you get we get you taken care of here. Thank you again so much. All right. Let's go ahead and go to the next award here. So next, we're going to be giving away the Decisive Action Award. Now, I don't want to create a monologue here, but it was actually just really fitting. Last weekend, I was at a mastermind event, and this is a fairly high-level room. There's many 8- and 9-figure earners there, and the way that this the way that this event opened was very interesting. They put on a chart this arrow. And what they did is they were illustrating the degrees of certainty. And this entire first hour was unpacking how the successful and the wealthy and those who really step into more abundance operate on a different scale than the average person. I won't repeat the whole talk here, but the long story short is very rarely do successful people operate out of absolute certainty, but rather once they've reached plausibility, they take action. And it's because they take action faster than the next. That is what allows them to step forward and step into success. But this also comes with taking on more risk. You have to move more quickly and you have to operate with less fear while everyone else is analyzing and they're stuck paralyzed until the opportunities have passed. Now, all of this is to say there is one individual who came in, saw what they needed to see, and moved decisively and extremely quickly and pretty much immediately joined in Winset and allocated their capital and moved forward with 100% confidence. And this is something that we wanted to highlight, not because they deposited quickly into Winset, but because of the character trait that this is. We know that if you continue to bring these characteristic traits into the other areas of your life that you demonstrated with how you did your due diligence and participation with Winset, the world is your oyster. So without further ado, let's get a drum roll because our next award winner is Mr. Mario. Congratulations. Do we have Mario here in the chat? Let's see here. Mario, where are you at? Well, if you're here, Mario, would love to bring you on, but we'll reach out to you at Telegram and WhatsApp and make sure you're taken care of. Again, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mario.
All right. Let's go ahead and go to the next award. Now, this one we call the Ambassador Award. And this individual is responsible for a significant amount of the people probably in the room today and the investors in Winset. Because to date, this award is going to the individual who brought the most referrals into our community. Now, I think it goes without saying, we're immensely appreciative of the referrals brought from everyone, and we never take for granted any of your willingness to put your name behind ours and represent what we've built. But to the end of congratulating and just bringing some recognition to the person who really went over and beyond and brought us the most referrals here at Winset, we're proud to award the Ambassador Award to, drumroll, my favorite part, Jad. Congratulations. And I see Jad has actually already joined us in the back studio here. Let's get him on stage and hear some kind words from the man.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you guys for this. I wish everyone who believes the story of Winset would join. Then we'd be like 2,000 members.
Isn't that the truth?
Right. Yeah.
Well, no, thank you guys.
No, thank you so much, brother. Thank you for representing us to everyone and putting your name behind ours. It means a lot. You know, words can't really just articulate how much we're appreciative of your support.
And by the way, I have to note that Jad was the man behind the idea of Winset Juniors. Well, he told me that he wanted to open for his children, and it was pretty amazing because that was what gave us the idea to start. So thank you, Jad, for everything you do to Winset as well.
Thank you for listening, guys.
Always. Thank you so much, Jad. All right. And now, last but certainly not least, let's get the last award on here. We have the Loyalty Award. Now, this is going to the investor with the longest uninterrupted participation in Winset since 2024. And I'll tell you something, you know, I'm a little bitter giving this away because I'm super jealous because I sat on my hands and I just drilled Omar with questions and I watched it return. So I'm also congratulating this individual because I know you absolutely cleaned up in 2024 and you've been consistent and you can continue to participate. And for that, we wanted to bring you some recognition. So out of love, let's get a drum roll for the next award member. And this is going to Manuel. Congratulations. Thank you for your long-term commitment, your continued participation. Everyone has options of where to place their capital, so we're beyond honored by your continued commitment and participation with us. Are you in the chat, Manuel? I think I saw you.
We invited you. Let's hope you can click the link to join, Manuel, and congratulations for that. Well deserved.
All right. Well, if you click the link, Manuel, we'll pause. We'll give you a second here. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, exactly. If they join later, they can still join, you know, and just.
Alrighty. All right, guys. That closes down the awards. Let's put a round of applause together for everybody in the community. Everybody that, first of all, everybody in the community is special to it. Oh, there's Mr. Manuel. Oh, here we go.
Yes.
What's going on? Welcome.
Congratulations.
How does it feel?
No, it's amazing. Thank you so much. Very honored.
We appreciate you immensely. Thank you again so much for absolutely
Thank you,
everything.
guys.
And honestly, I wish I moved a little bit faster, man. I'm jealous of your 2024. I got to be real.
Thank you, Manuel.
Well, perfect.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So next on the agenda, we have our raffle. Let's go ahead and let's pull this up here. We're going to have to go through a little bit, just recap of who's qualifying for the raffle, who's in there. We need to get the screen up, fellas. There we go. All right, so just super quick recap, and then the fun is going to begin, okay? So the conditions for the raffle were the following. 1, you obviously needed to be here because if you're not here to get the prize, it's a little weird. So that's 1. 2, post on social media, tagging Winset. Number 3, just bring someone to the event. And 4, submit a review if you haven't already. So if you did that, you better not leave. This is your time to shine. And without further ado, why don't we start unpacking some of the fun presents and gifts that we're raffling off today. So first things first, let's go ahead and show thing number 1. To the whales, That means, again, for those who are not aware, it's our investors who've allocated over 100 grand. As a special thank you, you get a mystery box. I don't even know what's in mine. I was asking Omar. Sometimes I feel like I can get some insight because I got to do the marketing stuff. He didn't even tell me. So who knows what I'm getting? Guys in the Whale Club know I make all the degenerate gambler jokes. So I think Omar's probably going to send me a deck of cards and call it a night. But we'll see.
Well,
we'll see what
actually,
happens.
JB, the team members are not eligible for any gifts. I'm really sorry for that. I'm kidding. We'll send you one. We'll send you one.
I'm just going to cry in a corner, fellas. That's what I'm going to be doing.
We cannot make you sad.
So for the whales, your guys are going to be having this delivered. Just obviously, if you have any questions on that, reach out in Telegram. But this is a special thank you and a curated gift to all of you guys. Go ahead, Omar.
Yeah, exactly. Guys, in 3 weeks' time, you will receive a mystery box for each one of you, each of our whales. So stay tuned for that. We won't reveal anything. You will reveal it yourself. Okay.
All right. So let's move now into our first round of prizes. So we have over $3,000 prizes actually here to raffle, and this is going to be available to all investors. Let's go ahead and get to prize number one. So first things first, we have a pair of these Bose Quiet Comfort Ultra headphones. It's such a fancy name. Now, I actually own one of these guys, and first of all, the great listening experience, probably one of the best I've had from the headphones that I bought over the years, but it's the noise canceling I got to shout out. And when you guys are on a plane and there's some screaming children behind you and there's nothing that you can do to block it out, you will not even know that they're there when you have these. So whoever wins these, your traveling is about to get a lot more convenient. So let's go ahead and pull up the raffle and let's see who is going to be the proud winner of the Bose headphones. I think Mr. Leon, you have the wheel. All right, here we go. Let's get a drum roll for this. The anticipation's killing me. No drum roll, but we have
Paulo.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
We love Paulo.
Are you in
He's
here,
a very
Paulo?
nice guy.
If you're not in here, I'm
You're here, just drop us a comment, Paulo, and we will put you on stage, okay? Congrats.
And guys, I already put this in the main Telegram group, and I told Omar, if nobody claims their presents, I'm taking them all, because apparently I'm not eligible otherwise, right?
Of course.
All right. Let's go ahead. Let's go. Oh, yeah, Daniel, you were close. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, really, Paulo, you want something.
Paulo is here. Let's bring him
Get on
stage.
and get on stage. Click the buttons. Come on.
Guys, I truly appreciate Paulo because he has a very nice story, but let's see if he would like to share it with you. But it's a very touching story, and he's a big investor and supporter of Winset.
All right, well, Paulo, if you figure out the tech and you hop in, and brother, we'd love to give you a moment. All right, we'll go ahead and we won't keep everybody waiting. Let's go ahead and see what prize number 2 is.
Sure.
All right, next slide, sir. Okay, now I'm sure nobody knows what this is. It's an Apple Watch Series 11, stainless steel edition. These are super cool. I really hope an Android winner wins this because I would love to see you switch from the green bubbles to blue bubbles. But let's go ahead and let's get the wheel pulled up to see who is going to win the Apple Watch Series 11. Let's get a drum roll, please. And oh, it's in the middle.
Oh,
win.
Congrats, Julian.
Congratulations. It's a big day for the Julians today. Very
Paulo,
exciting.
Paulo is here.
Get on stage.
Congrats,
Hello,
Julian.
guys.
Hey.
I'm so happy to be here with you guys.
We are happy to have you.
I didn't expect to win something. Thank you so much.
You deserve to win. Paulo, can you share your story if you like with people around here? Would you like to share it?
Yeah, I can share. No
Please.
problem. Well, I mean,
Go ahead.
I don't know from where to start because I've been investing since a long time, but I lost so much money.
And finally, I met you guys. I mean, I spoke to Omar and tell him about my story. So I'm so grateful that I joined this team, because since then, I'm not just making profit, but mainly I'm sleeping the night. Even sometimes I get scared when the drawdown go a little bit higher, because yes, in the past I really suffer, but now I'm so happy to be in this team and share this story with you guys. Believe on Winset. It's a really winning team.
Thank you so much, Paulo.
Thank you,
Very
Paulo.
sweet. Love you.
Appreciate you, brother. I'm
Yeah,
trying to get
speaking
my
of
twin
drawdown,
Julian on stage.
of course, but in the meantime, allow me to speak something. I was speaking to one of our biggest investors, and he's a good friend of mine, because he was talking about drawdown. And then I told him, aren't we very spoiled? Like on any day, we would live a 0.2% drawdown. And then once per 3 months, we live in a 5% drawdown or 10%, and our heart would start pounding. And it's only a 10% drawdown. Like we don't even notice that's only 10%, you know? So that's the amazing thing about Rudam. So yeah, good.
It's very true. Thank you, Paolo, for coming on. Julian, if you come back, we want to get you on stage, brother. We got a present for you, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to give away the next thing now. So let's go ahead and get it pulled up. It was Julian S. Hold on.
Is he here?
Leon, I need confirmation. Do we have the right Julian?
Well,
we do.
Yeah.
It is. I just invited him.
Come
That
on.
is.
Yeah.
That is
you're
Julian. It's you,
He's
Julian.
kidding.
I did invite him.
Yeah, get on here. You're the proud winner of the new Apple Watch Series 11.
And the award of being the best review, you know, on Trustpilot.
It's a big day for Julian.
I did send him
Okay,
out.
There
he is.
Yes. There he is.
Hey, Julian.
Hello, how you doing? Ladies. I'm still at work. Let's get back to my office.
Well,
I'm on my way
take a
home
step
now.
out.
Sorry
You're the
about
proud
it.
winner of 2 things today.
How does it
Yeah,
feel, Julian?
sorry.
How does it feel to win?
It feels amazing. I cannot tell how amazing it is. I usually don't win stuff. It's new. It's new. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Probably he said thank you.
I am.
He did. Thank you, Julian.
I am so
Thank you,
grateful.
Julian.
I'm so grateful for the Winset team and for this opportunity and the way you guys make this community. You are special. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations again. Awesome.
Congratulations. And again, I don't meet many Julians out there, so I'm pumped to see the representation. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next prize. So we have the Samsung Galaxy Ring. Now, if you guys don't know about this, I'm actually a little bit of a health junkie, so I'm pretty excited for this giveaway. This is actually one of the most cutting-edge pieces of smart health wear that's out these days. It doesn't just track like the basic stuff of sleep, steps, and heart rate. It actually has advanced stress monitoring. It checks blood oxygen and a ton more. This is super cool. So Brian Johnson doesn't invent immortality. This might be your close second for you, okay? So let's go ahead and pull up the wheel and see who is going to be winning this. Let me get a drum roll, please. And let's give it a spin. And that looks like Chris. Congratulations, Chris.
That's Christos, right, Leon?
Yes, that's Christos. Yeah, because they have a very similar name. This is Christocracy, not Christio.
We love you both, Chris's, but Chris is one of our whales, and we really love your support. It's very, very meaningful and heartfelt.
We got Christos
here. He's not with us
in.
because he already told us that he's not being able to join, but he has a good reason, so that's why we allowed him. And congratulations.
This is like school. He submitted his letter ahead of time, and his doctors know.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I was an instructor, so we do the same policy.
Perfect. All right. Next on the list, we have the brand spanking new AI-enabled Meta Ray-Bans. And if you guys haven't seen on social media, these are actually super cool. They have these 12 megapixel cameras in front of them. So it gives like a first-person view in high definition of recording stuff. So I've had friends go to concerts, go on vacations, go skiing, and the footage that they get from these things are super, super, super cool. And then it's not just a camera, it has a whole bunch of other things. So this is actually pretty sick. So let's get the wheel up and let's give it a whirl and let's see who's going to be walking away with some new AI shades. So let's get a drum roll, please, and get the anticipation going and give her a rip. Oh boy. That's official. That's Daniel. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Daniel.
Oh, I see you in here. Let's get Daniel in here. He's in here.
Yeah, he's in. Congratulations, Daniel.
Clack those buttons. You should have a notification.
Daniel is a filmmaker. We should ask him how we did on with these multimedia videos today. Actually, it was interesting because when I was in F1, attending F1 Abu Dhabi, he was filming the whole thing. So it was a pretty nice coincidence.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Mm.
Now I can get it first person.
Yeah. Oh, he's here.
Hey, guys.
Welcome.
Hey, Daniel.
It's amazing. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. It's amazing.
Where are you going to be filming up with these next?
Actually, I don't know. I'm going to be in Madrid tomorrow, so I'll have to send you guys what I find with them.
We need an overnight, Omar. We need to get this documentary
Quickly.
of Daniel's travels.
Thank you so much, guys. Great to see you.
See you.
Oh, thank you.
See you.
Okay. Let's get the next one on the list. Now, for our scholars and our readers, we have the Kindle Scribe. I don't know if you guys have seen the Kindles, but what's super cool about these, they don't have any blue light at all. So it's on your eyes, it's just like paper. Really, really nice. And again, maybe this is just me, the marketing guy. Omar just locks me behind like in the office here, makes me click clack keys all day. So I never see the sunshine. I'm staring at the screen all day. But
I will cry.
Nice.
You know, guys, if we get hold of JB once a week, we are so lucky.
Oh my God, please.
Oh my God.
Oh man. But this is I love to read personally. And one of the things that was really nice for me, honestly, was getting one of these, just because the strain on the eyes was basically non-existent. The battery life is insane. Super affordable to get, basically an infinite books. So, and 32 gigs when it's just text, guys. That's a library. So, without further ado, let's spin the wheel. Let's get the drum roll. We know the drill, and let's see who's getting the Kindle. And Mohammed, congratulations. We have you here in the room today.
Yeah, Muhammad is here. Congratulations, Turkey.
Hey, Malcolm, if you're laughing at Omar's comment about getting a hold of me one time a week, I don't appreciate that.
Yeah. No, but JB does an amazing job for Winset, actually, and we owe him a lot for most of the AM that we have, guys. It is because of what he did and the amazing ads that he did, to be honest.
I don't know if it was the beard that was working back then, though. That's the real question. I appreciate
Definitely the beard.
All right.
Turkey, are you here?
Oh, yeah, there you are. Get on stage.
We're inviting you, yeah? Come on stage. And Turkey, thank you for the amazing interview that you did. It was one of the best ones, actually, so thank you so much. You should get a link and then you can click it to join.
Give you a minute here. Otherwise, I'm taking your prize. I will give Mohammed a minute to hop in.
Let's move and then he can join, you know?
Okay. Well, you can do that. All right. While we're waiting for Muhammad to come in, let's go to the next prize. We'll introduce that. So this is a premium Bluetooth speaker. It's a Marshall Stanmore 3. For my nerds out there that know like the specs on their speakers and whatnot. Oh, we have Muhammad. We're gonna hold on.
It worked. Thank you very much. Very happy to be with you guys.
Congratulations, Turkey.
Thank you very much. Always a pleasure to be here, and it feels like always winning with you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. You'll enjoy.
Love that. Stay safe on the road there. That was commitment.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So as I was saying, we have a premium speaker, and again, like I don't know if anyone's out there are sound system nerds. I'm a little bit of one, but these speakers are baller, very, very, very good. The sound quality is sick. Bass is super deep on them. So no, I think if you're a human being, you got to be a music lover. So this will be cool.
Yeah, Marshall is my favorite. Actually. It's a British audio system.
Absolutely.
It's one of my favorites. So yeah, enjoy.
So let's get the drum roll going. And oh, it's close. Danielle. Hold on. I think you put in the chat earlier, I almost won. Well, you did.
Yeah, amazing, right? Yeah. Where's Daniel? I cannot find them.
I'm trying to scroll.
Yeah, we will scroll, but Daniel, please drop a comment if you're here with us still.
Yeah, otherwise the Julian policy is getting enforced on the presence.
Yeah, I cannot see it.
I'm gonna keep repeating the same joke, guys. To me, it's funny every time. I know y'all are probably over it, but I'm a volume shooter.
Right.
All right. We'll give Danielle a second here. But congratulations.
It's very hard to find, but
he's connected.
In the meantime, we'll go on and we'll show the last of the general prizes. And I lied. There's two more, guys. We have the GoPro Hero 12 Black. Now, most of us probably know what GoPros are. This is going to be the brand spanking new one, super high definition. Excellent for your adventures across the world and enjoying your passive income and freedom. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see who is going to be the proud winner of the GoPro. We get the drum roll another time. Good sir. Thank you. And smack dab right there. Congratulations.
Congrats, Lala. Are you with us?
James, you should have spoke that into existence a tad earlier.
James was our Rolex winner last year, so
he's trying to run it back.
Congrats, Lala. I don't think Lala is with us, but congrats.
All right, I won't make the threats about the Julian policy. Then we'll just go ahead and move on. Then congratulations, Lala.
Yeah, I think Lala is here. I don't know.
If he's here, let's invite. Give everyone a moment to say what they need to say. All right. Last prize. We'll go ahead and we'll close out the general prizes, and this is going to be the Ledger. Now, this is a crypto wallet to keep all of your monies safe and secure. So for all of the crypto people, I know that I saw some Ape Club comments here in the chat. So I think that there's probably some eager participants waiting for this one. So let's go ahead and let's give this one a spin. Let's get the drum roll going. And Dad.
Some people are more lucky. What can we say?
What a day.
Congrats, Jad, again. And Lala is here. I'm inviting you, Lala, to stage, please. Okay, so just press the link. And congrats, Jad, again. What can we say? You are lucky.
It's a big day.
It is. Okay, great. Hopefully Lala comes on stage soon, and then we can continue.
Sounds good. All right. We'll pause as soon as we see Lala hop in stage here. In the meantime, let's go ahead and move into some of our whale prizes. So this is going to be, these next 3 prizes are going to be our VIP prizes, and these are for the whales. So again, anybody who's put in over 100,000 with Winset, they are going to be, this is an exclusive raffle for them. So first we're going to start with the drone DJI Mini 3, which is a drone, you fly it, but really cool for aerial shots. And you know, I have a funny story with these. I was at a friend's house in Texas, here in the United States, rented out a huge mansion, and we were racing these drones through the halls. And I did crash mine and scuff up the walls, and I had a big bill on the repair. So a lot of fun. I would encourage you not to do what I did. Probably use it for photography and such. But without further ado, let's go ahead and we'll get the whale wheel up. I love it when I have alliteration. And let's see who is going to be the proud winner of the drone. Let's get a drum roll, and let's go ahead and give it a spin. Oh. James spoke it into existence.
No way, man.
James.
Yeah, James.
Did you rub the magic genie lamp today? What is going on?
Seriously,
he just
this guy?
up. He's like, I want to win something, and next spin is his.
And last year he won the grand prize as well, you know. So James, please come on stage, guys. I'd love James to tell you how much he gained in Winset so far. And James is a day 0 investor. So please, James, come on stage and share your experience. And congrats, man, you deserve it.
Clack those links. Get on here, James. We're looking for you.
James is high tech. He will enter. Here, there he is.
That was record time. He got here quick.
Your audio?
Can't hear you. One more time.
I appreciate it. Appreciate everything you guys do.
James, please tell us about your experience in Winset. How much you made so far? Since when?
Man, in the last 2 years, I think I'm up 160% on my account. So, you know.
And net, right? Net. Post fees.
Net, I think I'm 160, about 160, 150 to 160,000, I think, after fees.
Congratulations, man. Well deserved. Thank you so much.
Congrats.
Crazy. Congratulations on round 2 of prizes. I mean, I guess we'll see you year 3. This is a regular appearance for you. All right. Next, let's see what the next on the prize. We're going to keep upping the ante here. So now we're giving away a brand new Apple laptop, MacBook Air 2025 with the brand new M4 chip. The M4 is not a BMW, guys. Okay, that's a computer chip. And this is exciting. This is my friend actually has one of these, and it's super nice. Also, it was a big upgrade for him because he had a 1998 block of a laptop that he somehow managed to keep alive for 20 years. So it was a very big upgrade for him. But anyway, nobody asked. That was too much information. Here we go. Let's get the whale wheel up. Let's get the drum roll and let's give it a whirl. Oh. And Joe, congratulations.
Joe is with us, I think. Joe, if you're here, please drop a comment. I think I saw him, but I'm not sure. So yeah.
Oh, guys, I see in the chat that Lala is here, is looking for a link.
Yeah, but Lala cannot find the link. I'm not sure why. I'm sending her the request several times now. Or them, sorry. Cool. Joe, if you're here, please drop a comment. And yeah, that's we can continue.
Congratulations. It's a big old
Congrats.
$1,000 laptop coming your way, sir. Big win. And let's see the last prize on the list. Let's go one more. And the granddaddy prize.
Oh,
As a
Joe is
matter of
here.
fact-
Sorry.
Oh, hold.
Joe, we invited you to studio. Oh,
Leon, hide it. Hide it. Hide it. We're getting go on.
no, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, Lala is here.
We got it.
Lala.
Guys,
Hey.
sorry I'm late.
No worries, no
Finally
worries.
made it. Thank you. I think this is the first time ever I won a raffle in my
Really?
life.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well deserved.
You really bring luck, guys. Thank you so much.
We are lucky to have you as well. Thank you a lot.
Thank you.
Joe, I see you chatting in here. Why aren't you clicking the buttons to join us?
Joe, please join. We're sending you the link. Joe is here.
There we go. See, sometimes you just got to bully people. Welcome.
Hey guys, thanks so much.
Congrats.
Appreciate it.
So how was
Appreciate
your
all you
experience
guys
so
do,
far,
the whole
Joe?
team.
You're a loyal investor to us. How was your experience so far?
Oh, amazing! Best investment I've ever made, without a doubt. The whole experience, the whole team have been a dream since day one. Here's to many more years of success for everyone.
Thank you, man. Well
Thank you,
deserved.
Joe.
Congrats
Thank you.
for everything.
Congrats.
Appreciate you, Joe. I think I've
Cheers.
made a plenty of degenerate jokes with you in the Whales Club, so it's nice to put a face to the name.
Yeah.
All right. Now, okay, so kind of spoiled a little bit of the surprise, but Leon, if you want, we want to pull her out again. So, for the guys, for the last prize,
There it is now. Now it is.
$2,000, and if you look at Mr. Leon up here,
Oh man, that's nice.
this is what we're sending out. Now, you know, we've been told that you can bring this to your local store's bank and they will treat this gigantic check like cash.
Of course.
You might have to figure out how to fit it in the car. You might be feeling like one of those sign spinners. But
Actually, it's
you know,
even worth more than 2K if you sell only the banner, you know?
that is true.
Let's go for that one.
But very exciting. I was asking earlier if Leon can show us some tricks with spinning around the sign, but you know, he didn't have enough time to practice for that. So that's for our
Guys,
third
before
anniversary, guys.
Sorry, DB, to interrupt. Before we do it, in case someone wants something in the three prizes, we will put it for the next one, okay? Just to make sure that everyone eventually gets a good chance. Okay, so hopefully, let's roll it.
Cool. All right, who's excited for the 2,000? Is everyone a little sleepy? Do we want to just close it down
Yeah,
here? Or do
drop
we
off
want
in
to
the comments,
win
guys.
the $2,000? Let me see some love in the chat. Where y'all at?
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh,
If
Salah
y'all
is
don't
here.
want it, I'll
Good
take
for
it. I mean, shoot.
Yeah. So this is, by the way, this is the whale prize. So if somebody got a general investor prize and the person is a whale, they can also get this prize.
Of course.
Pretty awesome.
Here we
So,
go.
we
There
go.
it is. There's the love I was looking for. Okay. I guess we can do that. All right. Let's go ahead and get the wheel up. Leon, can you help me with the clicky clacky? Mine is not working.
Let's see the screen.
Yes. Can one of you guys add it? There you go. All right, and let's give it a whirl. The anticipation's killing me. No way.
No way. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Jad. I'm really sorry for you.
Holy cow!
Or did Jad win among the Grand 3 or not?
I think Jad did he got an award, he got a general prize, and he got the grand prize.
Oh my
Jad
God.
is on a roll.
Jad, can I bring you to the casino, brother? Goodness gracious.
Right.
This
Crazy.
is amazing. Holy cow. Jack,
Very nice, very nice.
congratulations on the grand prize, on the regular prize, and on the award. Dude is shooting 3 for 3 today. Goodness gracious. Holy cow. Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
All right, guys. Goodness, dude, I'm shocked. Yeah, Jad's like, wow, he can't even believe it either. Congratulations. Goodness, booking Vegas with this prize. I'm flying to Vegas. I know you got some chips now. Let's go.
Jad, come on stage.
Right. So let's go ahead and move to the next slide here, guys. So we're approaching the end of today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, no, seriously, Jad. When you book that Vegas flight, give your boy a holler. Anyway, so I'm actually a 30-minute flight, so I would happily fly up there. That would be fun. Anyway, so guys, we still got 60 people in here today. Thank you to everybody for, first of all, just attending today and sharing this moment with us. Thank you to everybody who's been a part of our journey and making these last 2 years really, really special. We have a ton of love for all of you. We have a ton of appreciation for all of you. It's almost surreal sitting here today, seeing what Winset has turned into. And again, like, it's no exaggeration. It's 100% because of all of you. This would not be possible without all of you. To our active investors, thank you so much. You guys mean the world. To anybody here today who hasn't invested, if you would like more information, do reach out. You have us on Telegram, you have us on WhatsApp, you have our email here. Whatever your cup of tea is, we'll make sure you're taken care of and you go through the same experience that many of the people here have also gone through as well. And, last but not least, guys, it's open mic time. So thank you so much for sitting with us and going through the presentation, sharing some of the excitement with us on the awards, on the prizes, and everything. If you guys have any questions, we're going to relax here and chop it up with you guys. Make sure you guys are good to go. But thank you so much for absolutely everything here today and your participation. And with that, I'll leave it to Omar to close us out.
Guys, so in case you have any questions, please drop it in the chat. This is one. Two, I just wanted to add something. I watched a reel several weeks before. I don't know if you know Alex Hormozy. I follow him. He's a great author and entrepreneur. And then he was asked once in an interview, they asked him, if all your tweets, videos, and books were erased from the internet, and you only had 60 seconds for the world to leave something for the world, what would that be? And then Alex took a pause and said, well, figure out what you want, ignore the opinions of others, and do so much volume that it would not be possible for you to be not successful. Okay, so I wish you all that as well. I just wanted to share that with you. Again, thank you so much, guys. I really love all of you. And I'm really proud and humbled to reach this stage, actually. It's a dual feeling. Thank you, Leon. Thank you, JV. Thank you to all those. Thank you to Sebastian, to Razan, to all those who helped in our event, to Bassam, to all the hidden soldiers in Winset as well, because there are. And thank you to the big investors who trusted us. And the new ones, we only have 8% left. So hopefully you guys can take that, or someone you love. And that's the whole idea of Winset, to be a family, as Lore said, a little family. So thank you so much for that. I have nothing to add, actually. And let's hope for another year together in a closed community, closed elite community of Winset. And thank you so much for attending today.
Appreciate you, everybody.
Thank you so much.
If you guys have any questions, we'll chill on here. We'll chop it up with y'all. But that is the end of the event, guys. That's all we got. That's all she wrote.
Thank you.
I did want to see you spin
Hey,
the sign,
guys.
though, Leon.
See you, Thank you, Jad. Thank you, Joey. Yeah, bye.
And appreciate the love, everybody.